Coming up on Hashtag That, it's the most wonderful time of the year, food truck season.
And Q30 members put their knowledge to the test to see how much they really know about Disney.
We are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of Hashtag That. I'm Drew Feinberg.
And I'm Kirby Paulson. Last Friday night, the Student Programming Board held Gone in 60 Seconds. The event, held in the Burt Court, was based on the popular TV show Minute to Win It. Contestants played games and had a chance to win a whopping $200 cash prize. Refreshments were provided. Bobcats in the community recently held a cookie sale to raise money for its organization, in which they were able to raise $60 during the sale. I spoke to President Jenna White about the event, who said, quote, "The bake sale allowed us to raise a little bit of money to put towards hosting events for people with extended stays at healthcare facilities in the community. I believe that is a good amount to start us off and allow us to put on these events to create a positive impact on others," end quote.
On Thursday, October 5th, the American Marketing Association will be hosting a speaker, a current Quinnipiac student, to speak about building relationships in business. Junior Cameron Burbank is the founder of Burbank's Mobile Barbershop, a 35-foot-long trailer in which Burbank gives high-quality haircuts out of. He will be bringing his mobile barbershop on campus and will also be speaking in SC 120 at 7:30 on the same day. We sat down with Cameron Burbank to have him further explain his barbershop.
We have 4 barber stations, a waiting area, a reception desk, and a bathroom. So when you walk inside, you actually forget that you're in a trailer and you actually feel like you're standing in a barber shop, which is really cool. And it took a lot to be able to get it to the point where you could completely forget that this is a mobile unit rather than a standard brick and mortar barber shop.
On September 20th, the Physician Assistant Club hosted an all-you-can-eat pasta night. Located on the second floor of the Mount Carmel cafeteria, $5 got you all the pasta you can eat. The money was raised by the club for medically undeserved areas of the Dominican Republic. All money raised went directly to providing ongoing medical care for those in need.
Hamden had their annual food truck festival this past weekend.
Colin Ronan and Christina Vitas were there to try different foods throughout the night. Let's see what they thought.
Hey guys, Colin Ronan here with Christina Vitas, and we're checking out the Hamden Food Truck Festival. This year it's Irish themed. We're super excited about it. We're gonna get our hands on some greasy food. All right, let's check it out.
So Cullen and I are here about to have Mamoon's falafels, and we're excited. Cullen, have you ever had one before?
I've never in my life had a falafel. Coming from the woods of Maine, we don't have this foreign food here, so I'm excited to try it. Ready? It's not bad. It's not what I expected.
Not me either.
Because to be honest, I still don't know what I'm eating whatsoever.
I think the tomato and lettuce kind of threw me off a little, but it's good.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like something you'd order at a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, a little spicy, a little good.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, I enjoyed it. 1 for 1 so far on the day.
Definitely.
I'm not displeased. So we just picked up some pulled pork mac and cheese from Enjoy a Ball. So we're gonna try it here and tell you how it is. It works.
That is a nice combination of sweet and salty, you know?
Because I know you're not a big pulled pork
I'm not.
person.
I'm really not. I was nervous when we ordered it, but I'd get a second. I'm going in for more.
Yeah, honestly, I'd give it a pass as well.
Absolutely.
2 for 2 today, wow.
So we just picked up our authentic Irish scone. Got some raisins, we have some butter. I think we're ready.
I think we're ready. It's kind of plain, I'm gonna be honest with you.
A little plain.
When I think of Irish food though, I kind of think of plain to begin with.
You're right. But I
So-
can see myself waking up, having a nice scone with a cup of coffee. I could see it.
I feel like a granola bar would suffice. I don't know if this is gonna like make its way into my everyday routine, but this is not bad. All right, so we're here to end the night on a really high note. We have a cinnamon bun, but it's topped with,
Some Reese's Cups, some peanut butter sauce.
it
some
is
icing.
a plethora of sweets and goodies that I'm ready to put in my mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. I didn't expect any different. Yeah, I'm gonna get another bite actually.
Wow. blood sugar's going up. This is amazing.
It's so warm. Everything on top of it is melted and gooey. It's fantastic. There's nothing else to say.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
So Christina and I had a great time today trying all the food at the food trucks. Christina, what was your favorite on the day?
My favorite was definitely the mac and cheese and pulled pork. You know, I was scared to try it, but honestly, after I had it, it was so good.
And you're absolutely right. It was so fantastic. My favorite of the day had to be the cinnamon bun, though. I'm not a man who eats a lot of sweets, but I indulged today, and it was absolutely terrific.
Definitely. If you guys have any fall festivals going on, let us know at Q30 TV. Cullen?
That's it. Back to you guys at the desk.
Coming up, Matt is here with this week's trending topics.
And Taylor has the lowdown on this fall's must-watch TV shows. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Whether you're on the quad,
in your room,
or heading to class,
tune in to Q30 News.
for stories by student journalists you can trust.
we are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Bobcat Breakdown presented by the Quinnipiac Bobcats Sports Network.
We are your source for debate.
Did they make the playoffs last year, Tom Jenkins?
When it clicks, it clicks.
We dissect Quinnipiac athletics on a scale you've never seen before.
With Tobia, it almost looks like she's reaching a little bit.
Plus, we bring in the biggest names surrounding college sports.
We are live here at the Times Union Center with Jay Billis.
And of course, some comedy.
But you can only have so much arena food.
I think you're crazy.
Bobcat Breakdown, Tuesdays at 9:30.
Welcome back to #that. Well, Drew, let's get down to business.
To defeat this game,
Some of our fellow Q30 members took part in a classic game of guessing Disney characters. Let's take a look.
Thanks, guys. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Mikey.
And today we are here to guess Disney characters, the silhouette of them. So let's see how well we know them.
hello there. I'm Drew Feinberg. This is Chris Dacey. And I'm going to beat him guessing these Disney characters. So
I'm a huge Nickelodeon guy, so I probably will.
that's an excuse. So let's get to it.
I'm Sean Raggio.
I'm Justin. And we're going to get our Disney on.
Thanks, guys. I'm Kyle Lavasser here with Randy Del Valle. We're going to go and look at some Disney silhouettes, see if we can guess what the characters are. So let's start.
Well, that's Olaf.
Olaf.
I knew that one.
Olaf. From the hit movie.
Oh, that's Olaf, yeah.
Obviously, Olaf. Let it go.
Stitch.
Stitch.
Stitch. Oh, got you.
Stitch. Definitely Stitch.
Not Lilo.
Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
I think the movie name. Buzz Lightyear. It's a favorite of mine.
Buzz Lightyear.
Get her.
Jinx.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god, what's his name? It's the dragon from Mulan. What is his name? Mishu. Mishu.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's Eddie Murphy's character. That's the dragon. I don't know his name, but that's Eddie Murphy.
Mushu.
I forgot his name.
Mushu? Yeah.
That's Mushu
I think
from
that's his name.
Mulan.
I don't know if that's his real name. Maybe it is.
Played by the great Eddie Murphy.
That one, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, I got that one. I got that one. Yeah.
Ariel.
Ariel. It's
Yeah,
my favorite.
Yeah.
Ariel. Under the Sea.
Tinkerbell.
Do you need me?
Tinkerbell. I got it before you. I'm winning.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Definitely Tinkerbell.
Mickey Mouse.
That was a
Same
tie.
time.
That was a tie.
Same
That was a
time.
tie.
That's cool.
Mickey Mouse.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
That's Peter Pan,
Peter,
for sure.
yeah.
That's a nice Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Okay, Peter Pan. These are easy.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Yep. All right.
Ooh, that's definitely Donald
Donald
Duck.
Duck.
That's definitely Donald Duck. If you look at it the other way, though, it might have kind of
Yeah,
like a
it's-
rabbit.
Oh, that's
That's Donald
yeah. I was getting confused between Daffy Duck and Donald, but that's Donald. Yeah.
All right, so that's it.
So I did well.
You did really well.
Thanks.
Yeah, you really know the Disney characters.
I know a few.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I win. Hey, it's okay. I'm
It's a
just
gentleman's
better.
game.
No, it's okay. I'm just better than you.
What? I won?
Hope you were
thanks, guys.
exciting. Whatever. I'm done.
And that's all of
That's
them.
it.
And
Thanks,
Randy,
guys.
I was keeping track. I think I won. I think I got.
I don't think you won.
I think
you're,
I
you're
did.
singing the whole time.
What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? I forget the rest of the words.
So Drew, what's your favorite Disney character?
It's a little different, but I gotta say Winnie the Pooh. When I used to go to Disney, my family and I used to go to the character breakfast a lot.
I can get on board with
And
that.
I mean, when I was younger, I was terrified of like mascots and all these things, but I've really grown to love them. How about you?
I gotta go with Remy from Ratatouille. I mean, you can't go wrong with a rat who goes out and chases his dreams in the streets of Paris. Anyone can cook, man.
You know, I've actually never heard that before, but
Well,
I love it.
there
I
it
love
is.
it. Well, Matt is here with all things trending on Twitter. Matt, what's happening?
Hi, I'm Matt Fortin. This week, a local university appeared in Twitter's top trends. The hashtag SaveUConn was used by many Twitter users to voice their support of the university while it faces the possibility of budget cuts. The state of Connecticut is threatening to cut almost 50% of its funding, which would equal $309 million less in annual endowment. This would result in less classes, less professors, and even the closure of entire campuses. Hopefully the hashtag will bring the attention the university needs in its time of need. Hashtag Take a Knee was also buzzing on Twitter this week after President Trump tweeted his disdain of athletes kneeling during the national anthem. The president went on a tirade the past few days about how NFL players who kneel need to be, quote, fired. A kneel is meant to signify a dissatisfaction with the country's current state of affairs and is usually used to draw attention to racism. Thousands of Twitter users created the hashtag Take a Knee to show their support of the athletes who do choose to kneel during the national anthem. Before President Trump tweeted about this, it was a relatively small issue, but on Sunday, over 200 NFL players kneeled during the national anthem. Finally, hashtag new music was trending as people discussed the new offerings in the music world. Fergie released her highly anticipated follow-up to her 2006 debut with Double Dutchess, which received mixed reviews from fans. Macklemore also released a new album on Friday entitled Gemini. That's it for this week on Twitter. Back to you guys at the desk.
Fall is the best time for new shows to come to TV, and this season brings in a lot of great and new shows you'll have to check out.
Taylor Sniffen is here to tell us all things coming to TV this fall. Taylor?
Thanks, Kirby and Drew. First up on our list is a brand new show called Gifted. It's about a family's life being turned upside down after they discover their children possess mutant abilities and are forced to flee from a government that is hunting them down. The only way they are able to survive is by teaming up with an underground network of mutants. They're going to fight back against the government. The show premieres on Fox and is in association with Marvel Television, and the premiere date is Monday, October 2nd. It is packed cast, and there looks to be a lot of thrilling ups and downs as well as heartbreaking family moments, and I definitely am going to check it out. Next we have the new show, The Mayor, which is about a struggling rapper who runs for mayor in order to get his music to become more famous, but in turn ends up winning the election and now must deal with his new responsibilities. This new comedy has a cast full of old TV stars, including Lea Michele from Glee and Yvette Nicole Brown from Drake and Josh. The show looks to be hilarious while still highlighting some important social issues. It premieres on ABC Tuesday, October 3rd. Another new show from ABC this year is The Good Doctor, starring Freddie Highmore from the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, who plays a young surgeon with autism and savant syndrome. In the show, Highmore's character is recruited for a pediatric surgical staff, but the question is raised, can someone who can't communicate with people save people? It looks emotional and heartbreaking, yet at the same time, you'll never want to miss a single episode. It premieres on Monday, September 25th. Sticking with the Doctor's theme, Grey's Anatomy is back for its 14th season on ABC. Its 2-hour premiere is Thursday, September 28th, and it looks to be another traumatic season. We all know we are thinking the same thing. When is the show going to end? And honestly, it may never. But we can expect that this season will bring more deaths, more tears, and more surprises. So if you've watched it for the past 13 seasons, might as well stick with it. Another popular returning show is CW's Riverdale. Season 2 picks up right where Season 1 left us. After the shocking ending to a very shocking season, this season and this cast and crew promises there will be even more drama, deceits, and surprises. So it's definitely something worth checking out. And if you still haven't watched Season 1, you can catch up on Netflix at any time. But you might want to hurry up because this show premieres Wednesday, October 11th. Continuing on, with more of our favorite returning shows, The Walking Dead is scheduled to premiere its 5th season on AMC. We can all expect there to be more zombies, more blood, and more death. But at the same time, heartfelt moments between our favorite characters and loads of tears. So make sure to tune in on Sunday, October 22nd. Finally, in TV world's biggest news, the long-awaited return of the hit TV show Will and Grace is finally here. All of our favorite characters are back, and for more laughs and appropriate jokes. It takes place 11 years later and is promising to be amazing. So make sure you check it out, or at least record it on Thursday, September 28th on NBC. Thank you.
When we come back, Kayla Heavey is here with our highs and lows.
And Kirby and I will discuss some topics in fine depth. We'll be right back after this break.
Whether you're on the quad,
In your room.
Or heading to class.
tune in to Q30 News.
For stories by student journalists you can trust.
We are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Good morning and welcome to the Morning After.
Coming up on Hashtag That, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Hello again. We missed you.
We sure did. Kayla Heavey has this week's highs and lows. Take it away, Kayla.
Thanks, Kirby and Drew. There's been some good news and some not so good news in the entertainment world, so let's get started. Starting out on a high note, Pretty Little Liars fans, you'll love this. Freeform isn't getting rid of that show just yet. Freeform has confirmed they're creating a spin-off of the pilot episode of PLL titled Perfectionist. This new show is going to be an hour long and will reprise the role of Alison DeLaurentis and Mona Vanderwall. Sasha Pierce and Janelle Parrish will be reprising their roles. The spin-off is based off of the book series, The Perfectionist, written by Sarah Shepard, who also wrote the Pretty Little Liars series. It has not been released when the pilot will air, but hopefully it's just as good as Pretty Little Liars will be, and it'll be picked up by the station. In other more serious news, Little Mix singer Perry Edwards was hospitalized this past weekend in Las Vegas. It was said that she was taken in Saturday night with gastric problems. Because of this, she was unable to perform with her band at the iHeartRadio Music Festival. On Monday, Edwards took to Instagram to confirm to her fans she'll be all right and that she has been released from the hospital. Hopefully, she feels better soon. Next, unfortunately for all you Fixer Upper fans, like myself, Chip and Joanna Gaines have announced that this season 5 of their show, will be the final season. The couple have been very busy between their show, the family, and the bakery. Also, they've recently announced plans to open up a new restaurant called Magnolia Table, a new book, and future partnerships with Bed Bath & Beyond and Target. So they might not have their show, but they'll still be busy and will continue to please their fans without the show. They hope to focus on more of themselves and, of course, their family. And finally, let's finish up with some happier news. The Voice returned Monday night for its 13th season on NBC. The first round of blind auditions brought in a wide variety of singers, but the one that everyone is talking about is former NFL player Ezra Tualo. This 49-year-old wowed the judges with his powerful voice while he sang the song Rise Up. Tualo has sang in his past, performing at football games, hockey, baseball, and even basketball games. He's also released some songs of his own. So, having this experience helped him feel more comfortable during the auditions. He chose Blake Shelton to be his mentor, so everyone is looking forward to seeing his journey throughout the show. That's all I have for this week's Highs and Lows. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kayla. So, Kirby, you heard Kayla talking about Ezra Tualo. He went on The Voice last night, and I know you watched it, so thoughts?
I am such a fan of The Voice. Like, I will spend an entire afternoon sitting on YouTube watching auditions, blind auditions
no
from
doubt.
The Voice.
Absolutely,
now,
no doubt.
here's my expert analysis here after watching this clip a couple of times. He's got really interesting vocals. I mean, this is a guy from Hawaii. He's a big dude, but he's got some talent. Obviously, he picked Blake Shelton. I don't know if Rise Up was the song for him.
No, but he killed it, though.
Okay, and
He
I agree with
absolutely
that.
killed it.
But I just don't know if that's really in his range. I mean, we're talking about a guy that played against John Elway in Super Bowl 33.
Okay,
That's got to count for something, right?
It does. But, I mean, I think he wanted to go with such a song like Rise Up just to show everyone that he could pull it off, and I think he did.
I guess you're right. The reality of the situation is I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket even if I wanted to and if my life depended on it. So for him to get up there and sing in front of millions and millions of viewers all over the world is probably a heck of a lot better than what I would have done.
And I think, I don't know, I mean, I'm a very mediocre singer. I had 2 years of high school theater in my books, and that's all I've done, but he looked very impressive. And considering he was in the NFL, I don't know, like, do you think anyone knew that he could sing like this?
Who knows?
Besides, like, family members?
Who knows? Maybe he should try colder weather. Maybe that'll work out better for him.
Oh, my goodness. What a
Anyways,
song.
the NFL has been making headlines this week as more and more football players have begun kneeling during the national anthem to protest police brutality in America. The movement began over a year ago when Colin Kaepernick chose to sit on the bench during the national anthem. The protest has involved into players on various teams kneeling or locking arms with each other during the national anthem. The protest is now making waves as President Trump has gotten involved, posting a string of tweets criticizing the act and calling it disrespectful towards Americans in the military. Drew, what are your thoughts on this controversial topic?
I mean, like you said, it's very controversial, and it's a very sensitive topic for many people, but see, I don't really know how to even start talking about it. It's so important for our country. I mean, what the players are doing is great because they're exercising their First Amendment and their freedom of speech, but I get it at the same time. Some people think it's disrespectful to people who have fought for our military. And
well, look, you got to think about it like this. I mean, technically they are utilizing their First Amendment rights. If you put it up against Brandenburg, they're not inciting violence in that way. And I think we also have to talk about the fact that we're talking about a president who took a swipe at a trade association, and he's telling them how to run their business. I think this is something that we really have to talk about because that's a really important fact of the matter when you're thinking about it. Additionally, I think one of the most powerful things that we've seen all weekend was the Cowboys and the choice of Jerry Jones, who I believe was a Trump supporter, to sit there and at first kneel with his entire team, the coaches, some front office executives, the team. They kneeled before the anthem, then stood up for the anthem and locked arms. I think that's a really powerful statement.
Oh yeah, no, that's very powerful. And I was watching ESPN this weekend, and Rex Ryan, who is now an analyst for ESPN, was a Trump supporter, and he said he was disgusted by the comments that Trump made, and that it doesn't, like, what he promised during the campaign, he's not fulfilling in Rex Ryan's eyes, and I think that was very powerful considering that Rex was a Trump supporter.
And I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out.
Oh, definitely. When we come back, we'll have our famed selfie video segment.
You won't want to miss this, so don't go far.
This is Sports Pause.
Are you concerned with the 0-2 start for this team?
Right here, top of the circle, again, rips it past the Jasper's goalie.
What will breaking the record mean for the program himself? I mean, 138 wins
There's the tough shot. What a nice play by Mikey Dixon.
He's good in transition. Just a really dynamic scorer he can create for himself.
And now, Emma, it's time for the top 5 plays of the week.
Coming up on Hashtag That, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Good morning and welcome to the Morning After.
Welcome back. Well, Kirby, it's that time of the show.
Yes,
again.
indeed, my friend. This week's selfie video is all about people's favorite Disney ride. So, folks, what's yours?
Hey, hashtag, sorry I wear my hair in a bun for these videos every single week, but my favorite Disney ride is the Tower of Terror, as it's still called in Walt Disney World in Florida. It's now Guardians of the Galaxy in California. But I also wanted to add as a side note, for the first time this past summer, I rode the Rock and Roller Coaster, and that is a very close second on my favorite ride, but definitely Tower of Terror. Love the Twilight Zone, love the ride, all around my favorite.
Hey guys, I would have to say that my favorite Disney ride is Space Mountain, and my least favorite is Rock and Roller Coaster, because I went on it when I was 5, and the only thing I remember is walking into the gift shop through a stream of tears. So, fun stuff.
Hey hashtag, it's Alex, and my favorite Disney ride is definitely Rock and Roller Coaster. There just aren't enough thrill rides at Disney, but that is by far the best one. I can go on that all day long and not get tired of it.
What's up, hashtag? It's Rico. My favorite Disney ride is definitely the Rock and Roller Coaster in Hollywood Studios.
My favorite Disney ride is Tower of Terror.
Hi, I'm John Welsh, and my favorite Disney ride is the Thunder Mountain, because it's a pretty interesting ride, goes all different ways, and I hear it helps to break up kidney stones, so very good.
Hey hashtag, it's Brooke. I'm a huge Disney fan, but I think my favorite ride in Disney World is Space Mountain. It was my first ever roller coaster, and it's just so much fun. I think it's so cool how it glows in the dark and everything.
Hey, what's up, hashtag, it's Kayla, and I would have to say that my favorite Disney ride would be from Disney World, and it's either Thunder Mountain or Space Mountain. Thunder Mountain has always been my favorite growing up, but now that I'm older, I think I might like Space a little bit more.
Well, Drew, embarrassingly, I've never been to Disney, so I don't have a favorite Disney ride. I mean, my grandmother used to tell my mother and her siblings that they were going to Disney. They'd actually go to Canby Lake. So
That's
my favorite
brutal.
ride at Canby Lake is the corkscrew. That was
Okay,
my favorite.
Okay. Oh, well, my favorite ride at Disney, there's many I can name.
You got to make a list for me. I got to get down there.
That would take too long, but probably Pirates of the Caribbean. Me and my brothers, there was no line at night one time. We went on 40 times in a row. It was so much fun, and I love it to this day.
Yeah, we got to listen to He's a Pirate sometime together, huh?
Yeah, oh, perfect. Well, that's going to do it for do it for us tonight. Make sure to follow us on social media at hashtag ThatQU.
This episode and others can be found at Q30TV.com. Thank you for watching, and remember that you have the power to make someone's day with a simple smile. Have a great week.